Ka Totoa and Keola, welcome back to PM in Cook Islands. Yes, where we share the latest from our community, but also out and about in the world. And joining me right now, Melbourne-based artist Iman Ahmed is a 20-year-old and upcoming songwriter, musician, and she is just taking the charts. But what's really got to me right now is Iman is part Somalian and also Cook Islander. So she's not just beautiful, but she's got a beautiful mix of heritage that she has got inherited into her. But more on her passion for singing, storytelling, and writing. From the age of 9, she found a fascination with writing compelling stories, which then soon eventuated into songwriting, where she taught herself guitar, influenced by popular lyricists such as Taylor Swift, Ryan Tedder, as well as her Afro Islander heritage. She aims to create music of universal resonance whilst still being able to pay homage to her culture and her roots. She hopes to be a refreshment in the realm of music and is currently working towards an EP compiled from songs that she has written across the years. You could follow her on Instagram, Iman, K-Dumed, and also more about her is coming up right now. Kia ora, Iman.
Jordana.
Wow, wow, wow. How beautiful is it? You are actually our first ever guest to be of Somalian descent on our PM Cook Island show that is shared across to the world, but also our Pacific and also our home of the Cook Islands. But if you could please introduce yourself, your beautiful mixture, and also just a little bit about yourself for our people to be aware of.
Hi, hello everyone. My name's Iman. I've got a bit of a odd heritage as seen, but my dad is from Somalia, and my mum, she's from Iverua Mangaya, and
Wow.
yeah. So basically, I'm lean more towards that side because I'm with my mum predominantly, but yeah, that's basically the gist about my heritage. In terms of my culture, I've kind of been brought up both, but I have her influence highly in terms of her dad. Her dad is Kako Marurai, and her mum is from the Poa family. So I've got a little
Wow.
bit,
You know
yeah.
your family, you know your roots as well. But big ups to our Mangayan families that are out there. You've got your Queen Iman here who's representing you all out in Melbourne, but also across the Pacific. And Iman, how did music, but also all of this creativity start for you? You've come from a family and a background of mixed cultures, which is real beautiful. But how has it been for yourself growing up and merging the two together?
Also for music, my grandfather Kako Marurai, he was a musician himself. So I think that's where the music comes into play. But if any of the Cook Islanders out there know, music is a part of all of our culture.
Mm.
So that,
It's in the blood.
yeah,
You can't run away from it because it's just there. But
yeah.
that is super awesome, Iman. And, growing up, so you've been brought up in Melbourne your whole life?
I was born in New Zealand and then I came to Australia when I was about 9. So, yeah, pretty much Melbourne, but still New Zealand's home. So,
This is the new face. I love it. This is pretty much the new face of how we see our generation today because we've got different cultures that emerged into our Cook Island heritage. And how was it like for yourself growing up, having two cultures where you've got your Somali side and then you've got your Cook Island side and you're merging the two together?
it was actually quite difficult because I haven't seen much people who share kind of both vast cultures. So, I could never feel like I could kind of title myself anywhere. So, yeah, there was that conflict between the two. But now I'm kind of learning to find the balance between the two. And it was nice because I got to saw you, and you're the first person other than me who shares Islander heritage. I'm like, what? This is a
Sisters Unite. Awesome. I love that. That's super epic. And Meitaki and also at the wife for sharing that, you've got a great bio here speaking more across how music actually came from your heritage and the likes of Taylor Swift, Ryan Tedder have influenced you to get into music and how has that been?
Well, I think for me, like my mum, she's like, she loves like fashion and art, and she makes the TVIs all the time.
Love
And so,
it.
like, Yeah, for me, it's like she's kind of taught me to like express myself in a way, in a very unique way. And I've always liked writing.
Mm.
So I found that as kind of like my little niche where I could write stories. And yeah, it's kind of seemed to work out. That's fine.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Ahmad, like how has that been for yourself? You're 20 years old right now, and you started from the age of 9. How did that whole journey, how's it going?
Also, like I started writing, yeah, like from an earlier age, but so from 9 roundabout. And then when I was 16, I just explored instruments because I've seen it in our culture and I
Yeah,
thought, why not give it a try? And then I just found that extra layer to my already existent like writing passion.
epic.
I just seemed like make stuff out of it and it seemed to work nicely for me.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And for your family as well. So, how's everything been for, your family, sorry, in terms of having the Somali side and the Cook Island side, and how has the bridge been, keeping everyone intact?
Oh, my family loves it. Like I don't know, it's weird. I think when it comes to islanders, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. It's just like your family. So yeah, I've kind of been embraced, even in my differences. Like they always compliment me about my hair and stuff. So
Mm.
it's really nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. And in regards to the youth, the generation of today, what's your intake on that in terms of, acceptance, owning who you are, what you're about, and just, um, you know, it's okay to not be at 100% knowing where you want to go, but I guess part of the youth show is just like bringing all of our youth together. What's your view on that?
I think in regards to our youth, like I know like my family, my aunties, they came up about 2 weeks ago, and at the time I didn't realize it, their absence, but when I had them here, I felt like I'd come to myself a lot more. So I
Mm,
feel like for our day, we're kind of walking around blind or unaware of ourselves, and it always helps when we have our family to remind us of who help get back to ourselves.
right.
So we're not one too far, and then we have that sense of ground, so we can identify who we are, where we come from, where we stand, and what we stand
Ooh,
for.
amazing,
So
Iman. Yes, yes, yes. Carry on.
that's basically yeah the gist of it. I found like it was really refreshing and it was very humbling for them to come because then we like they showed us the family tree and then it's like it just really helps bring you to you.
Yes, keeps you
We
grounded.
yeah.
Love it, love it, love it, Iman. And before we get into what you're going to be singing for us soon, what do you love about singing and also the art of it as well? Because you have mentioned your creating, your writing, but also your storytelling as well. And what keeps that magic going as well for someone that's so young, just to empower others within our community.
Well, for me, like I know I used it as a way of like a way to articulate how I'm feeling. Because emotions can be quite like loud and you don't really
Mm,
understand it until you can put it into words. But
yes,
more that I think it's in my blood and it's like that tendency to I guess create
yes.
or like be about something. It's in our blood. So whether it be I don't know dancing, like it's in us to like express ourselves via art. So I think that's where it kind of really all stemmed from. But
Love it,
yeah.
love it. Beautiful. Right now, we have Melbourne based artist Iman Ahmed, who is a 20-year-old, speaking more about her beautiful music, but also her compelling heritage of being of Somali descent, and also having her Mangayan blood, sharing about her beautiful music and also her heritage. And Iman, I'm going to pass the mic over to you just to speak more about your music and what you're going to be sharing to our community here in New Zealand, Australia, the world, and also our home island of the Cook Islands.
Right, so hello everyone, my name is Iman and I'm a 20-year-old songwriter and basically I just want to show you some of the things that I would write while I'm at home. but just share it all to you guys in this intimate setting. I hope that everyone enjoys it, and yeah, I hope I do a good job for you guys today.
Awesome. Take it away, Iman.
So this, I'm gonna sing a verse and a chorus of one of my songs. It's called "If Only I Knew," and yes, I hope you like it. All right, so you
Woo!
ready?
Ready.
Under all these skies, could you find me? Under the faces you messages on, could you see me? You could point to the chapter when you lost me. Would you rewrite your story again in hopes to save me? All your words, brighten eyes, and all your dreams fall apart. You lose in life, and the answer the girl you had always losing trust in your heart. 1,000 parts, but I'm not one. If you had known what you know now, what you say?
Woo!
Only I knew. If only I knew. And losing yourself would be so romantic. You're so long before me. If only I knew what I was going to lose. And I tell it to run for the hills, never look back. I tell it please never stray me. If only I knew. Hey, if only I
Yes.
knew. And losing yourself would be so romantic. Young, so live before me. If only I knew. And what I was going to lose. And I tell it to run for the hills, never look back. I tell it please never tread me. If only I
Woo! All the way, Iman. Wow, you've got 35 people watching right now. You've got beautiful comments coming from Tina Toka, Beyond Urban. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Johanna Tamania. And also, we've got another comment that said, "Oh, awesome singing! Can you sing a Cook Island song too?" But we'll give that power onto you, Iman, if you do want to sing that. But amazing talent right here, and for those that are tuning in, Iman Ahmad, who is singing and also, I guess, embracing her beautiful talent and passion out to the world and keeping it intact as well. You are of Somali descent. You got the Cook Island Mangayan blood flowing in you, and we appreciate your talent, Iman, and thank you so much. And I just have to say, wow. You're not gonna this is not the last time. That's all I have to say is not this is not the last time you're gonna be coming on the radio station. You're gonna be blessing us more with your amazing talent. But on that note, Aman, yeah, I have to ask, do you have any Cook Island songs that you would like to share with the community?
I mean, I'm not that confident in it. I think my mum would be more,
Yeah.
more like what that. But yeah, I know some, but I don't know. I'm just a bit shy about that
Woo!
one.
Well, it's up to you if you want to sing it. It's up to you. But thank you so much, Iman. You've got so much love that's coming from our community here in New Zealand, but also across the ditch in Australia and from our homeland of the Cook Islands. We'd like to say thank you, and we'll give that choice up to you if you'd like to sing a song or leave us with some acknowledgements that you'd like to make for those that help you in your journey.
I do want to acknowledge the people of our land and our culture. Um, in regards to all of that, my mum has been a big eye opener and knowledge who we are.
Awesome.
And yeah, I want to pay homage to that more than anything. So yeah.
Love it, Iman. And do you have any last bit of quotes to our mapua rangatahi, our next generation of singers or creative artists that are wanting to, get more into their light, to ignite their spark, to do what they want to do or believe in what they want to do?
I think for any of us young people, I think it's wise to express who you are apart from your culture, but also pay homage to it, because ultimately that's a part of who you are too, and that will only make it more. So I think if you can balance between the two, that'll be a good thing. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it, Iman, and we thank you so much for taking the time to come on our show today and also spread love and light from across the ditch there in Melbourne. Mad love goes out to your family as well, but also the supporters and everyone else that have been part of Iman's journey. And to those that are tuning in right now, me te mata atuai wolo ke akalongo mato ki te music and also the tunes from our young people, and also keeping it intact with the next generation to come. Iman, we will catch up again to sing some more tracks, and who knows, you might want to sing some Somali songs as well while you're at it. Some Cook Island, some Somali, some Pacific, or types of music. But we thank you so much, and for those that are tuning in right now, stay tuned. We've got some beautiful news coming up from Rarotonga with the patty of what happened with the beach games that was held there. But right now, this is Manea with Sam Sin Squad. Kakite! Hello, Iman. Thank you so much. That was amazing. You did amazing, honestly. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on, and let's stay in contact. If you got any new music, you can email it in to me to get that out across from our end as well. But also, if you have any news that you'd like to share from your end of Melbourne, feel free to message it as well. And I'll add you on Facebook, and I'll send you the link to the interview. Pardon? Instagram is Tina_Maro, but on Facebook is Ernestina Bonju Maro. So I'll add you on both.
Right.
Love you, sister. Keep being amazing. Kakite.